Assalamu alaikum, my name is Akif Nawaz, and in today's discussion we're going to talk about elements of tragedy according to Aristotle. So according to Aristotle there are total 6 elements of a tragedy. We've already discussed what is a tragedy and what is a drama. So let's not go into that discussion. So basically according to Aristotle, he says that there are 6 elements that are must in a tragedy. So first of all we have a plot, character, thought, diction, chorus and spectacle. We'll be discussing them one by one in detail, and along with that we'll try to understand all these elements through this plot diagram that I have just made. So the thing is, what is a plot? Plot basically is a series of events. Means that a story is made up of events and those events are placed in a proper manner, and that is what we call as a plot. That when a story is divided into events and then those events are placed accordingly. Now this placement of or positioning of events can depend on the writer's will. Okay, that is the first thing. So we can simply say that plot is a series of events. The second thing is character. So there must be characters, means performers who can talk to each other, and there will be these physical movements, like movement from one place to another or from one position to another position, and these characters actually unfold the plot. Means these characters are involved in actions and they unfold the plot. Means they unfold that series of events. They first do the first event and then the second one, the third one. So this is how they let the audience know what is actually the plot. Now the third thing is thought. Thought basically is an idea or a theme, that what is the theme or main idea of this story, or the story revolves around what theme or which theme. So that is what the element of thought must be there. So without the thought, I don't think so we can have any story at all. The fourth thing is diction, means the language. So characters must communicate with each other through language. So there will be dialogues, monologues, soliloquies, etc. and etc. Means there will be the production of language. Language will be produced, and through that language we'll get to know what is actually going on, how the story is proceeding further. Now the fourth thing is related to musicality, chorus. Chorus, in order to understand this term, we need to just we need to know what Christianity is or what is their culture. So what happens when there is a ceremony, I don't know the specific name of that ceremony, but a chorus, a group of individuals, they stand together and they sing songs. But we're not taking this term in literal sense. So usually we can say that the introduction of a song or musical element in which we can have sound effects as well, like thundering and storming and the sound of those raindrops as well. So basically chorus is related to what the audience hears from the stage, and along with that there is the sixth one, that is spectacle. Spectacle is related to what the audience sees. So what they see actually, the scenery behind that event, that where actually that event is happening or going on. So the background or the scenery is involved or included in spectacle, and there comes the element of costume, lights, etc. and etc. are the makeup they are wearing, the characters who are wearing it. So these are the things that are there in spectacle. So I hope you would have got the idea. Now I have a plot diagram, and from this diagram we're going to understand all these elements one by one. So for example, if a story starts from point 0 and it ends at point A, so this is actually a Story. Now a story starts from point 0 to point 8. Now if there is no specific sequence, so we call it a story. And if that sequence is arranged according to the wishes of according to the wish of a writer, or it depends on the will of a writer. For example, a writer wants to explain this story like first event, second event, third event. So these are actually 8 events in the story. Now this arrangement of all these events is totally on the will of the writer. Now if the writer wants to distort this arrangement, he or she can. Okay, so this arrangement is actually a plot. Now when the story starts, there comes characters. Characters are introduced first, and then they talk to each other, and we get to know about the plot, that what the plot is. So there comes the involvement of characters. Now thoughts. So if characters are talking to each other, definitely there is this element of ideology, and we are having themes and thoughts and all. So these themes, thoughts, and this dialogue is actually carried out through language. If they are not communicating with each other, so how would we know that what is going on? What is the plot? What is the idea? What is the theme? And the fifth thing is the element of musicality. Now this element of chorus is either introduced for multiple or numerous reasons. It can be there for the sake of giving relief to the audience, and at the same time, through this chorus or through this song, the writer wants to give us something, some important information as well. So, and then there comes the element of spectacle. So on stage, this element is really important because each scene is intensified through the use of scenery, costumes, and lights as well. So I hope you would have got the idea that how this plot works, how events are arranged, how characters talk to each other, and they come in contact with each other in the beginning. But when they reach to the highest point in tension, when the conflict is heightened, so that is what we call as climax. And after climax, we move down towards the resolution or to the end. So this is how all these elements are incorporated in a story. And through this diagram, we have discussed that what is the plot, character, thought, diction, chorus, spectacle, and all. So this is all from my side. And if you still have anything to ask, anything you want to share or discuss, do let us know in the comment section. So that's all related to Aristotle's 6 elements of tragedy. So thank you so much. We'll see you in the next one. Allah Hafiz.